Your talk should be focused in on what? What are you going to talk about? Let's give them something to talk about. Any Bonnie Raitt fans in the house? This is simple, but a lot of people get stuck on this step. And the reason why is you're kind of thinking about everything you do, and then you feel like you have to make your talk like this one little piece of what you do, and then it doesn't feel representative, and we like swing all over the place. So here's your ticket to this working out for you. Your talk is going to focus in on right in the center of it all, the thing you want to, oh, I'm just looking at the comments. Okay, yeah, Phyllis, I will come back to that question because that's a common question. Like, what? Why am I giving the same talk? We'll come back around to that. So we want to center your talk topic in the core of what you do. And the way to do that is to create your own signature system that represents the core of what you do. So mine is my Rock Your Talk system. Every client needs to go through that system in order to work with me. It's like literally the bedrock and foundation of everything we do here. Now I teach other things that are not in that course. Oh, you need a Facebook ad? Great. You need to build an opt-in page? Cool. It's not like I can't and will never talk about other topics. But the core of what I do, the core of what I wanted to be known for was Rock Your Talk. What do you want to be known for? And another way to think about this is it's the starting place or the front door to your business. So if your whole business was like your house and you wanted to welcome people in, like through the front door, what is that entryway that leads them to everything else you do? It should be your signature system. So mine, of course, is Rock Your Talk. Another really famous signature system is the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And it cracks me up that I now use this as an example in my talks because my father gave me that book when I was in my early 20s. And I was like, don't think I'm going to read that. Then he gave it to me again. And I was like, yeah, still not going to read that. My poor father, may he rest in peace now, gave me that book 3 times. Yes, 3 times before I read it. And then it changed my life. Here's the crazier thing. That signature system, the 7 habits or 7 steps or 7 pillars, right? That is a $1 billion empire spun off of that one system. So if you're at all having limited thoughts about, well, why would I create one, or what's the big deal, or it has nothing to do with making money, it absolutely does. You can build an empire on your core system. So that's really what I want you to focus in on today. And if you already have one, then your goal is to re-look at it with fresh eyes. I am revamping my Rock Your Talk program right now, adding in the online elements. Why? Well, when I looked at my system with fresh eyes and I looked at what's going on right now in the world, I'm like, there's all this stuff that I'm teaching in my coaching. I need to freshen up this content. So the steps are going to stay the same, but I'm adding in the online elements to really raise the value and make it super, super helpful to people right now. So it's always a good idea to re-look at your system from time to time and make sure it's up to snuff and that you still stand by all of the steps. So I do have something to help you. I'm just scanning the comments at the same time. Which book? 7 Habits of Highly Effective People was the book I was referencing. Okay. So we're going to look at the core of what you do. And the thing that you want to consider is what you are best at. Again, the core and the center of what you probably are already known for or want to be known for. And you want to figure out what are those steps that help people get from, I don't know what I'm doing, to like, boop, 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 all the way up over the mountain to the other side. And I'll kind of show you a couple of examples. Let me scroll down. There's a couple of things in here and I'll share with you how you can get this. It is in the workbook in the back under additional resources, but it looks like this. So you have this little mountain and your job is to figure out those key steps that get people up over this mountain to the other side. The mountain is that thing that you do that everybody really needs to learn if they're going to work with you. So here's an example. If I were mapping out my Rock Your Talk program and it's not branded yet, I'm just thinking of the steps, right? If I was in that state, this is what it would look like. We're going to teach you how to rock your talk online and off. The first thing that I always teach is brand personality. And we're going to talk a little bit about brand tomorrow, by the way, how it helps you stand out and be really magnetic. Then I help you create your signature system, which we're doing a bit of that today, right? We're literally on this step right now, doing a mini version of it. Then I help you take that system and put it into a talk. And then I help you know how to deliver it so it's interactive and high converting. And then I show you how to make money from it. Those are the big chunks, those big rocks that I know I need to give you if you're going to be successful. So you want to figure out what your big rocks are. Again, it's not your process. It's more like gifts that you give your client: the gift of standing out, the gift of your signature system, the gift of your talk, the gift of delivering it, the gift of making money from it. There are things that your clients want. They should sound yummy. Your clients should get all excited when you talk about them. So you have this link to this page in your workbook, again, in the back under resources. You can look there when we're done. And so you have a blank version of this that you can look at. I'm also showing you how you can use Post-its to map out your steps. And then there's even a bonus, like little spreadsheet if you really want to get crazy. But at a minimum, what I would love for you to do is just get clear on your core topic and those key steps on that topic that everybody needs in order to be successful. Okay? Let me pull down the screen share. Boom. Okay, hi, I'm back. So we got your talks. We got the topic needs to really be that front door. How do we pull people into your business? That core topic that people say yes to come work with you. That's what we really want to do. We talked about the value of your signature system and how, if you're not sure about it, think about the 7 habits of highly effective people. That's a $1 billion empire focused on one system. Now we want to know what yours is. And then we're going to use that system to draw people in, which means once you get the draft of like, here's my mountain that I help people climb, here's the big rocks I give them to help them get up and over, let it just come out however it sounds, first and foremost. Then we'll come up with that rockin' title that will really draw people in. Your rock and talk title. The one thing I will say is don't get too bogged down about a snappy title today. Just get focused on the topic and the big rocks that get your clients up and over that mountain. We'll make the title snappy tomorrow, but here's my rule of thumb. I would rather your talk title be really clear than cute, or like a word like view, but view doesn't have anything to do with speaking. And if I used that as a word that was representative of the steps of my system, it would be confusing. So we don't want to get like too crazy creative or too esoteric. We don't need to use too fancy of words that a regular old person might not be able to understand. It would be better for your language to just be really straightforward. That said, tomorrow we will talk a little bit about branding and how do you find those like really snappy titles and hooks that will magnetize your talk. It is important. My Rock Your Talk brand opened doors for me. I mean, people would say like, that sounds really fun. Yeah, let me hear about it. So when you have that right hook, it will open doors and opportunities. So that's what we're going to cover in tomorrow's live. So today is about you understanding the opportunity in front of you, the kinds of talks you can give. And today and through this series, again, we're focusing on free talks, getting you wildly visible by giving one talk to many audiences. And your homework for today is to really zero in on what is your core topic and the steps that help people climb up over that mountain. That's all you need to do.